Hi everyone. It's been a while, I know. And I don't know how long it'll be to my next video, but this is just a drop-in video and I'm just going to say hey. And I'm going to tell you a quick, not very quick, it's kind of long, a funny story and yeah. So I'm going to tell you a story and this happened to me a few days ago. So the reason I haven't been on as much is I've pretty much been doing theater a lot. And so it takes up a lot of my free time. Because I was in Seussical, and then now I'm in this show. It's called A Christmas Tale. And it's original by my director, and it's just like a mashup of all kinds of Christmas classics, and it's really, really cool. And so that's what this story's about. It's about A Christmas Tale. So we are going to be talking about something that's happened to me 2 days ago. I'm not going to mention names in this. I'm completely, not going to say anything. I'm just going to, give you the details of the story because it's kind of funny. So, the other day, we had tech rehearsals, and we had it all week, and we're all exhausted at this point, we're done. Well, that day especially, things were just going really weird. Our costumes, hold on. Charlotte, don't eat that. I don't know what that is. That's a piece of tape. My cat's trying to eat tape. Sorry. Okay, so anyways, everyone was stressed. And one thing that was going really weird was all of our costumes were being moved and then, disappearing somehow. So I have this one scene where I'm a reindeer most of the show, but I also have one scene where I'm the Rat King from the Nutcracker. Because we're doing, a little scene from that. We're doing the sword fighting rat and toy soldier thing with the Trans-Siberian Carol of the Bells thing. So it's a really crazy show. Anyways, I had to do a really quick change. And so I'm looking for my cape because I'm the Rat King. So I have fancy stuff and I'm looking for my cape and I'm looking for all my stuff. And I'm like, it's gone. So I go get the costume lady and I was like, I know where I put this. I know it was right there. Well, I look out of the corner of my eye and I see a little girl is wearing my costume. And I'm like, that's mine. Get that off. So anyways, I ended up being just a second late on that, and I was really mad at myself for that. And I also went out there with the wrong shoe on the wrong foot. So I kind of just brushed this aside, and I told our director, and he talked to her, and she said something as to what happened, but I didn't hear that. But that comes back into play at the end of the story. So the rest of the night continues. Okay, and here's where it gets extra. So I have a sword for that dance, because I'm the only rat that actually has a sword, and all the other what are they called? I can't think today. The soldiers all have swords, but I'm the only rat that does, since I'm the main rat, and so all the all the soldiers are on one side, and so I'm the only person who has a sword on the other side of the stage, because I'm on stage left and they're all on stage right. Anyways, so this lady who I'd never seen before comes up randomly and is going through my stuff. So I have my own little box of personal belongings backstage that has all my props and stuff in it. She's going through it. She takes my sword out, and I came up to her. I was like, excuse me, can you not take that because it's preset for the show tomorrow? I've already had stuff go missing tonight, and I can't have anything go missing for tomorrow because I need it in a safe spot. And she's like, okay, I won't take it. No, 5 seconds later, she walks out and takes my sword. Completely ignores me. So I was like, I'll let it go. So at the end of the night, our director was like, okay, we're going to run through the Rat King dance because I want to get a video of it for our website. And I'm like, okay, yeah, cool, fine. So all the soldiers are trying to find their swords because they're all missing. And John's like, does anybody know where all the swords are? And I was like, I don't know who, but somebody took my sword. I don't know. And he's like, who was it? And I was like, I don't know. I've never seen that person before. They're not even in the show. So that lady then comes out of the curtain, which we don't even know who she is. And she's like, excuse me, I just wanted to tell you guys that we put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in this costumes. And we don't appreciate when people talk bad about them or when they're thrown around. And I was like, okay, first of all, I never said anything about the costumes. Second of all, who are you? Okay, so he didn't really know who she was either. So anyways, like, I was like, you know what, maybe I was being a little rude there. Maybe I said something that triggered her. I don't know. So I basically just, like, go out to her and I say, hey, I'm sorry. Like, I did not mean to offend you anyway. It's like, I've already had stuff go missing. I've already been late for my cues. That can't happen tomorrow. And so, anyways, we talk and she's like, I won't touch your stuff from now on. And I was like, okay, you don't have to be rude to me. So the director then comes up to her and says, I just want to tell you that was extremely rude how you did that and you scared people. So if you have an issue, you take it to me and not to the kids. And so anyways, after that happens, and he's like, and by the way, you don't touch other people's props. Like, you're not supposed to do that. If you feel the need to, like, move somebody's stuff, you need to talk to me first. Anyways, the story wraps up here. I basically say, I'm sorry again, because, like, I'm just, like, a gullible person, even though, like, I did nothing wrong. Like, I just apologized. And John, oops, I said our director's name. So he's like, just leave it, just let it go. Like, it doesn't matter at this point. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. And I was like, okay. So later that night, I basically found out everything that went wrong that night. She was the one who put the little girl in my costume. So that was why I was late for that. And I found out that she is the real costume lady's daughter and one of the little girl's mom. So they just brought her in to as a helper, and which I appreciate. Like, I know there's a lot going on backstage, but it is so crammed back there. We have like a little section that we're all trying to get changed, and it's crazy. And so later that night, like, I go up to John and I was like, hey, was I like rude or anything? And he's like, no, you were completely right in that situation. Like, she shouldn't have been touching your stuff. Like, she shouldn't have been touching anybody's stuff. And so, that's basically the end of the story. Tonight was actually our first show, and I had no problems with costumes. Like, nothing was taken. Like, everything went fine. She wasn't even there. So it was just like a crazy situation, and I just think that was like, in a way, it was so funny because we didn't say anything about costumes. We were never saying about disrespecting. We were saying somebody moved a sword. We don't know who's moving it. We don't even know who you are. Like, she never got in front of the people and said, hi, my name is, and I'm going to be helping. No, she just showed up and was going through stuff. Like, it was like, to me, it was how I thought of it was like, as if an audience member came backstage and decided to say, hey, these swords are cool, let me just take one. That's how I took the situation. And maybe I took it different than everybody else, but, either way, it wasn't appropriate for her to come out and go off on us, like, whenever she was the one who, like, took herself. Like, so that's the end of that story. I know, guys, I sound horrible, I look horrible, but you know what? I've had tech all week, and I, had a show tonight, and I'm exhausted, so I'm going to bed. It's been nice to film. I just don't have time to do it that much anymore, but I'm going to pop in more often, just say, hey, tell a few story times, maybe do a tag or something. So, alright, bye guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe below, because I'll probably have more theater stories coming out soon, because I have a lot of them. I have one that I plan on telling soon about something that happened on my birthday in Seussical. So, I'll try to do that next week. Depends. I'm not making any promises. Alright, bye guys!